What's up, Bulls Nation? It's the Bloody Horns podcast. I'm your host, Justin. Let's get into it, man. 5 keys to victory against the Jazz tonight. The Bulls got to keep this momentum going. Impressive win the other night against the Sacramento Kings. The Jazz, obviously, they're not as good as the Kings. They're kind of tanking right now. I hated their trade deadline because I feel like you got to see what Lauri Markkanen is in the playoffs at this point in his career. He's never been in the playoffs. He was in a play-in game with Cleveland, but he's never been in the actual playoffs. So I really wanted them to go for it and try to get that 8 seed, try to make the playoffs, see what Lauri can do in the playoffs. But they went the other way. They traded away Kelly Olynyk. They just sold at the trade deadline. So this is a game tonight where Lauri's not expected to play. Walker Kessler is not expected to play. It should be an easy win for the Chicago Bulls. But we've seen with the Chicago Bulls, man, that propensity to play down to the competition. So no win is easy for these Chicago Bulls. But key number 1, Nikola Vucevic, man, you got to cook tonight. I need efficient Vuce. I keep harping on this. As long as Vuce is taking 20 shots a game, I'm going to harp on him. If he's getting 22 points on 20 shots a game, I'm going to be on his ass. When the other day, he took like 15 shots and had 13 points. I'm going to be on his ass for the inefficient shot taking, the inefficient shot chucking. Tonight, the Jazz are probably going to start John Collins at center. That's what they did the other night because they simply don't have anybody else with Walker Kessler out and Kelly Olynyk traded away. So Nikola Vucevic, you need to cook in the low post. You have such a size advantage on John Collins. John Collins is not a good defender at all. You need to cook tonight, and you need to cook efficiently. I want to see close to 30 points, and I want to see it on between 15 and 20 shots. I don't want to see 22 points on 20 shots. I want to see that efficiency. You should be able to get to the free throw line. Vooch typically doesn't get to the free throw line, but John Collins is going to have no other choice but to foul Vooch in a lot of these situations. So, Vooch, man, you need to be efficient. You need to attack the paint tonight. Key number 2, our backcourt needs to take it to their backcourt. Don't sleep on Jordan Clarkson and Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton is flying way under the radar this year. He's having a fantastic year. I think he's a free agent this offseason. He's about to get paid. He looks really good this year. He's just not getting any attention because he's in Utah and they suck. But Kobe and Ayo, they need to outplay those guys. I think Keontae George is doubtful for tonight. He's a young, exciting rookie. If he plays, that's another guy who factors into their backcourt. So, the Bulls backcourt, they need to take it to the Jazz backcourt. The Jazz backcourt, Clarkson and Sexton, they're not great defenders by any means, so the Bulls should have plenty of opportunities. Kobe White should have a big opportunity to pass that career high he set the other night. Key number 3, we got to win the boards, man. We got to win the rebounding battle. There's no reason why this Jazz team should out-rebound the Chicago Bulls with Walker Kessler, Lauri Markkanen out, starting John Collins at center, starting some dude named Luka Samamagic, or however you pronounce that last name, at the 4. There's no reason the Chicago Bulls should lose the rebounding matchup tonight. Key number 4, win the free throw battle as well. The Bulls, man, we should really be taking it to them in the paint. Like I said, Walker Kessler's out. If John Collins is your 5, there is absolutely no paint protection. That's a lot of room for Kobe White to get in the paint, for DeMar DeRozan to get into the paint. They don't have perimeter defenders on this team either. I have no idea who they're going to try to guard DeRozan with or Kobe with. They're kind of SOL on those matchups anyway. So Kobe, DeMar, Kobe falls in love with his three-point shot a little bit, but we saw the other night when he wants to get to the hoop and he wants to yak it on somebody, he absolutely can. So I need to see those two driving the lanes, attacking John Collins, attacking the paint, getting to the free throw line, winning the free throw matchup. And key number 5, lastly, Andre Drummond, man, I need to see 15 to 20 minutes from him. It should be like that every night. The double big matchup, double big lineup can probably come into play in this matchup as well. We can just bully the shit out of them down low. So Andre Drummond, 15 to 20 minutes tonight at a minimum. So those are my 5 keys tonight. I look for a little bit of a bounce back game from Onuralp Bitim tonight too. I'm still probably not pronouncing his name right, but look for a bounce back game from him. He looked really good against Cleveland, and then he kind of fell off a little bit the other night, but looking for a bounce back game from him. Looking to see him get back to that shot making, that shot creation as well. So if you guys aren't subscribed to this video, hit that subscribe button. If you're not following on social media, handles all the same, at Horns Bloody, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Throw me a follow. Let's talk hoops. Tip off is at 8 o'clock tonight. Much better than that 9 o'clock tip the other night.